VPN stands for Virtual Private Network, and this is a technology that enable us to have a private tunneling connection over a public internet, which is encrypted, such that only us and the site that we are connected to is able to read the data that is transmitted. So, for example, when you are logging into public networks, either at Starbucks or when you're visiting a hotel when you're traveling, you will most likely find that they provide some kind of public internet service for the customers. So if you log on that network and you don't use, for example, a VPN, then anyone else who is on that internet as well, which have some package sniffing software running, is actually capable of collecting the packages that you are transmitting, and if they are not encrypted, they can basically read them. So we want to have measures such as VPN to secure our data, and also by using VPN we can rely on that the information that we are accessing is kept confidential, and this is especially needed if you're working for a company and you need to access some company resource. Then you don't want competitors or anyone else to look at these files as well. So let's look at the two ways that we have VPN. The first one is client to site. So client to site is where we as a user connect either to our home network or our workspace. It can also be to our club if we are a member at some club that have a private network, but basically we connect as a user to another network, and we are doing that remote. So remote access VPN. And in this picture right here, we can see how this works. So for example, let's imagine that we are at a hotel and we have the company that we are working on right here. And on the company, we have an internal server which has some confidential files that we need to access in order to do our work from remote on this hotel. So this hotel is providing a public network, meaning that any guests at this hotel can get a free code at the reception and they can log in. So they are all within this same tunnel because they are all using the same internet connection. And this internet connection from the hotel is then connected to the broader internet, and the same is our company. Our company has some internal resources and it is connected to the internet such that it can transmit information. So what we want to do with a client to site VPN is to create our own dedicated tunnel using the already existing tunnel. So when we connect to a VPN client, either by a VPN service that we have brought or by using some official company connection that has been set up by our IT department, we will actually be creating a closed tunnel between us as a user and our company. So this is illustrated with this blue line right here. So this blue line will be a virtual private network within this broader tunnel that is the entire hotel network and its connection to the internet. So we will have our own little closed connection from our computer to the public router of the hotel, from their router to the internet, and then over the internet and down to the company. So this means that all information that is going through this closed tunnel is encrypted. So if anyone tries to sniff up the packages or look at what data is transmitted, all they will see is some garbage because it's encrypted and they will not be able to read it. So in that way we can securely access the server in the company, and we can say I want to download this file, and then this file will get transferred from the internal company server up to the router and then through the internet and down to the hotel where we are sitting using this secured line. A lot of companies also have policies for using VPNs because they are aware of that if they don't have the VPN connection set up right, then the information that you are accessing from the company internal resource will be exposed or might be exposed and used by competitors. So this was client to site VPN. Then we have site to site VPN. Site to site VPN is compared to client to site, where we connect two networks together. And this is especially used in business related matters where we have multiple offices that needs to act as they are connected using the same network. You can also do this by have a leased line, meaning that you have a dedicated internet line only for your company use, but that is in most cases very expensive and VPN is a cheaper alternative to that. And then when you have such VPN side to side, it can either be persistence, meaning that it is available at all times, whether or not you're using it, or it can be dial on demand, meaning that it will only be activated once you need the VPN. But compared to site to client, where we had it from our single computer and then connecting to our company, we are now sitting at this Office 2, and we want to have the employees of this office feel that as they were sitting at the main office, because at the main office we have all our servers, and the employees of Office 2 should also be able to use these resources. So the entire office internet connection will be connected to the Office 1 internet connection, meaning that there will be a tunnel from Office 1 to Office 2. So any device that is logging on to the Office 2 internet and using the secured password and so on, but as soon as they get logged into this internet, they will actually have an active VPN tunnel to Office 1, meaning that no matter if you're sitting in Office 2 or Office 1, your computer will actually act as it was sitting in the Office 1, because you will have the same access rights. So by using this, you can get past the normal firewalls which should be set up at any company where they don't allow access from outside. But by using this VPN, the firewalls will see that, okay, this is actually a resource that is on the right network, and I will let it through. So this is two different kind of VPNs, and in the next lecture we will look at what protocols are used in VPNs, because VPN is not a protocol on its own. It relies on a lot of different protocols, so we need to take a closer look at how this entire encryption technique is actually utilized by the VPN service. So I will see you in the next lecture.